G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more Dungeons and Dragons Online. Yeah, okay, so I'm just keeping an eye on my bitrate at the moment because it's not great. When last we played, we were playing with our Magus here, our Eldritch Knight, our Sorcerer, Eldritch Knight playthrough, and I said I was considering rebuilding him, and I am definitely considering rebuilding him because he is really not that great. Actually, he's pretty bad all round. Let me just quickly show you what I'm talking about. So the fact that his strength and dexterity are so low means we have penalties. So we have penalties to hit. We have penalties for against our armor class. His constitution is nice, so he gets a lot more hit points, but he's getting hit a lot more in battle, which isn't helping all that much. So I feel like we need to rebuild this guy. He also has a penalty to charisma, which is why his charisma is only 16. It would normally be 18 with this sort of build. So what we're going to do is we're going to log out. We're going to delete him and we're going to recreate him. And we're going to go a little bit better this time and see how we go. So let's delete. And let's create a new character. Male because, yep, spell caster. Next. We want to be Sorcerer. Now, I have looked at doing this as a wizard, but I think Sorcerer, for me, is where I want to be. Multiple reasons for that, but I think that works. Part of it is that you just get more spell points. Even though you have less spells, I don't think that's going to be a huge problem. Okay, so we are going to customize rather than picking one of the defaults. And we're going to stay as human. It gives us a couple of benefits. One, we have no penalties against any of the attributes. But two, we are going to get an extra feat at first level, which is nice. So, we want some good charisma, right? That's really important. Now, the other thing that we want, they say here that charisma, dexterity, and constitution are the three things that you really want. And I tend to agree with that. That isn't terrible, but I could make one of those 16 as well, couldn't I? More hit points or more dex? I think more dex. Now, what's the plan here? So, the plan here is that I'm going to go, and this is probably going to be controversial. There's probably going to be any number of people that have been playing Dungeons and Dragons Online for years who are going to say, no, this is a stupid build, it'll never work. And I don't care, okay? I'm in this to have some fun. And this is the sort of thing that I often do. You'll have seen this in a lot of other videos on different games that are sort of based on the D&D 3.5 system. I'm going extra dex with a little bit of con. I've gotten rid of the strength penalty, okay? And I don't care too much about the intelligence and wisdom penalty. They are not great, but there's a method to my madness. Now, we will try and bump charisma up later on. But here's the plan. At third level, we will get another feat. And that feat we're going to take is weapon finesse, so that we can use our dex rather than our strength to calculate our ability to hit with weapons, with melee weapons. Well, with light melee weapons, i.e. rapiers. So rapier is going to be the weapon that we're going to aim for by level 3. Okay, because by level 3, we should also be able to take the spell strike, which gives us access to all of the martial weapons and light armor. So the reason I'm doing this and not putting points into strength is early game, I'm going to have a little bit of a problem here because I've got no bonus to strength, so no bonus to hit with my weapon for the first 2 levels. Once I get to level 3, however, I'll be able to put that point in and I'll be using dex to hit, so I'll have a +3 bonus to hit. That means that because using dexterity like this, I'm getting 2 bonuses for the price of 1. This is going to help my armor class, particularly early game, a lot. This will help my armor class. It'll help my armor class all the way through because as an Eldritch Knight, I start with the ability to wear no armor, so I'm going to be relying on the mage armor ability to get my armor class up early game. Later on, once I get to level 3 and I can take the spell strike ability, I get access passively to light armor. So dex works well with light armor. That's going to help me. Later on, I get medium armor, and a little bit of dex is okay with medium armor as well. So that will work well for this build. And that will mean that I get some dexterity. Hopefully I get hit less. That's the idea there. And then if I can also use that same ability to attack, that's going to be a bonus. So from level 3 onwards, I can use that same ability to attack. Later on in the Eldritch Knight sort of abilities, I also get the ability to use my charisma to attack. Now, this doesn't look like much of an advantage at the moment because charisma and dex are exactly the same, but I am eventually going to put more points into charisma to increase my spell casting abilities, increase my spell points and things like that, and resistance to spells and all that sort of stuff. So I think this works better. Otherwise, what I would have to do is, drop dexterity to maybe just 12 to get only a +1 bonus so that I can get my strength up to something like 14 so I can only get a +2. That's going to be good for me early game, but it's a lot of work to keep strength and dex working at the same time. So that's what I'm going to try. I might find it's terrible, but I'm hoping not. So that's where we're going to go with that. Next. Now, there's only 3 abilities here that are actually part of the class: Bluff, Concentration, and Spellcraft. I'm going to put the maximum number of points, which is 4, into both Concentration and Spellcraft. Spellcraft is good because it increases the damage of your offensive spells. Most of them, not necessarily all of them, but some of them. Concentration is good to stop you from being interrupted when you get attacked. Oh, excuse me. I don't really feel that Bluff is all that useful. I will take Haggle, even though I have to put 2 points into it to get anything out of it. Why is it not? Oh, I've only got 8 points at the moment to spend. That's fine. I won't spend anything on Haggle. Let's go to the next. So I could do things like take 2-weapon fighting because my dex is high enough. Not going to touch that yet. Actually not going to touch that at all because ultimately I'm going to have a rapier in one hand and a spell orb in the other, which is going to provide me with some abilities like a temporary shield and other bonuses to my spell casting. So that's going to be the build that I'm going to go for. I could look at some of these meta magic stuff. I'm not too worried about those at the moment. And I'm not too worried about picking any of these proficiencies or anything like that. That's going to come later. I don't need to do anything special for that. What I am going to take in the skills here is we're going to take a spell focus on evocation because a lot of the damaging spells are evocation spells. I mean, there are a few a few conjuration ones and things like that as well that are damaging, but it's mostly evocation. And then the bonus feat we're going to take is spell penetration. So this gives me making it harder for opponents to resist my evocation spells. Very nice there. This adds a +2 to my ability to defeat opponents' spell resistance. That's nice as well. So those are the skills we're taking straight up. The spells that I want are Burning Hands, which is an evocation, and Magic Missile, which is also an evocation spell. So even though you can't, there is no save against a Magic Missile, their spell penetration is still an issue. So higher level creatures that have spell penetration or spell resistance, that's going to work well. It's also the recommended spells here, but it's also spells that I'm familiar with. I like them. They work well. Not going to have a problem with that. So that's the summary of what we've got. Concentration and Spellcraft. Bonuses to Dex, Con, and Charisma. Starting with 130 spell points. Not huge. 6 hit points. Not huge either. Actually, that'll be 36 hit points because when you start the game, you also get Heroic Durability, which gives you an extra 30 hit points. So that is good. And I think, is there something in here which gives you a bonus to... an extra 80 bonus to spell points, which would be, what? 210. So that'll be good. Okay, let's get our build on. We know what we want this to look like. Those eyebrows are fine. Those eyes... Those eyes I think I like better. The eye colour, we want brown. That nose is fine. Those lips don't look too bad. Facial hair. There we go. Let's get rid of all the scars and everything on the face. And then the skin colour. Yeah, something like that, maybe. Will be pretty good. We're going to go for neutral good. G'day, Ballin. How's it going? And we are going to go with Magus Tony. I'm pretty sure I can't just go Magus. It won't let me. Yeah, I was right. So we'll go Magus Tony. Actually, I was thinking, can I go Spell Knight? Oh, I can. We'll go Spell Knight Tony. There we go. Let's head on in.
You find yourself waking on a shore of flotsam. Memories of a large white dragon striking your ship come flooding back.
You ain't undead, are you?
UI settings, don't show hints. Thank you very much.
Can you move?
Of course I can move. Search. Actually, let's get rid of sneak. I'm never going to use it. Oh, actually, by the way, there was an option there when talking to him. Can I break out of that speech? No, I can't. There actually was an option there to skip the intro, and I had a look at it and thought, oh, yeah, that'd be interesting. No, it doesn't just skip that very first mission that we do through the tunnel and put you in Korthos village. It skips the entire island of Korthos, which I don't think I've ever actually finished before. Or, no, actually, I think I might have once. So all that gameplay that we did yesterday, it would skip beyond
It may
beyond
be
that and
following
more.
this road.
So it would be very interesting just to, well, no, it wouldn't be interesting to skip all of that. You'd miss out on so much. Rightio.
So you want a weapon or not?
Sure. I will take a quarterstaff. It is tempting to take the rapier, but I actually would get a -4 penalty to that at the moment because I'm not familiar with it.
A few swings.
As you take hold of the weapon, feeling its balance, you can't help but notice this Jeets has more he wants to say.
Okay, he wants me to go and see Salimus.
Salimus is at the grotto. Tell her to keep her knickers on.
Okay. Nothing there. Coppers there. And we're good.
Salimus is in the grotto. I shall show you the way.
You do that. Okay, we got a heal potion, so let's put that down there where we can get to it. Damn it, nothing there. More heals, more money. Not going to waste any of my spells just yet, particularly on stuff like this. Oop. Got something there.
Tell me, was it exciting to see a dragon up close? Here we are. Go inside and speak with Salimus. I'll wait here for Jeeves.
No. No, you're picking that up. You're not swinging at it. Very good. Okay, in we go.
Is this Salimus, the cleric you were sent to find?
Who in Kyber are you?
It doesn't really matter what I say there. Lead the way.
I shall surround us with a protection spell.
Her spell temporarily prevents you from dying, though you can still suffer injuries.
Suffer.
This effect will wear off when you leave these caves.
Now, let's be about it. A gate? There must be a way to open it. Try up that ladder. I'll remain
You
here.
hear the shuffling and wheezing of some creature coming from the corridor ahead. The corroded lever at the rear of this corridor most likely controls the gate where the cleric, Salimus, is waiting.
Here they come.
But no time to dodge.
Okay.
We come to assist you. Onward to glory.
Salimus isn't too honked at me. Thanks for putting in the good word. Don't
Didn't
you
say
worry,
a word
Salimus.
about
I'm
you.
here to watch
The
your
evil
behind
aura is
now.
oppressive. Charge! What, it's empty?
Oi, where's the bloody Sahuagin?
Look, the door closed behind us.
It would be logical to assume.
There are
Okay.
more of them up there. Stay
First
alert.
group down. 2 more to go. Who's next?
For the flame! Wagawagan wretches, are you scared of me? Come down and fight. Purge the wicked!
Oop, wrong one. Meant to do magic missile. Oh, of course I do it just as they die. Oh, you're still there.
Such is the fate of evil. Now, let's...
Sorcerer going for Eldritch Knight. Rexa?
Can't pick this. Anyone see a key?
Curious. I just stepped on something. A latch.
Good work! I see a key down there. Who's up for a swim?
You grab the silver key.
Hydrophobia
Time to
mean
swim
anything
for the
to you?
surface.
I knew you'd come in handy. This way.
Do-do-do-do.
I'm weary. Let's take a moment to rest.
Wow, I see this has worked out better this time. Partly because I'm, lucky or whatever,
Why don't you
but
scout ahead then?
having the extra dexterity at the moment means I'm not getting hit as often.
I'll take a little peek.
Even though my hit points are probably less than they were. So let's hope that this keeps going at such a good pace. Yeah,
If
I
you're done
agree.
resting, go and scout ahead with Jeep.
So I've basically, yes, and I'm going to, at level 3, I'm going to take Weapon Finesse so that I can attack with rapiers and use the dex bonus for damage. Not damage, hit, sorry. So I'm not getting any bonus to hit at the moment because of my...
For yours, you can open the door now.
Why am I getting a -1 to hit at the moment with that? That doesn't make sense. Oh, probably because I don't have a base attack bonus at the moment. That might be it.
You two
Anyway.
having fun? It's time for us to go. The High Priestess should be up ahead. The onus for much suffering rests squarely upon her slimy, webbed hands. There she is, performing some kind of profane blood magic.
I will open the door. Prepare yourself. Ready? Go!
According to our employer, there's a secret passage around here somewhere leading to...
Very
quarters.
well. That worked better than I
You boys
expected.
look
And
for it.
again, didn't take
I
much
cleanse
damage.
the profane energies around the shrine.
Let Selimus do her thing. You and I'll take care of the important stuff. The treasure.
Yep. That. And that. Very good. Now, I don't think either of the spells that I'm using at the moment actually have a material component, which is very nice. Because I haven't used any of that sand yet. Should actually just
Senses are tingling. There's
double
something
check
fishy in
that.
this room. Try searching around.
No, that has a somatic and a verbal component. And that one has a somatic and verbal component, but no material. Beautiful. So I don't need to spend any money buying extra sand
You feel a stiff draft from
at the moment
somewhere in
either.
this room.
I shall keep what I have,
The hidden
though.
passage to the
Found the
village
secret
is in
passage?
here.
Go on, open it. Brilliant. Tidy lasses and pints up the wazoo. Here I come.
We're almost done here. The way out is up ahead. But first, I want to reward you for your assistance. Please, come speak with me.
Tempting to do things like take the heavy mace. actually, I will, because I'm going to get a bunch of experience for doing all of this, which I think will give me my first point. What about a sickle? A sickle is a simple weapon as well. It does 1d6 slashing, though. Whereas the heavy mace does 1d8 of bludgeoning. Actually, I'm going to take the sickle. Something different. Yep, so we just got all of our experience points. That gives us rank 1, which gives us 1 action point to spend. And
Stepping out of the grotto, you find yourself in Korthos village.
So we'll talk to
Some
you.
have threatened
I
this
don't need
place
to
for
worry about
generations.
that.
Judging from how it
I'll
looks
talk
now,
to you in a minute. I
some
need to go and
Wagen
talk to
are
the
winning.
sorcerer.
However, some hopeful souls still hold out for help to arrive.
Here's our sorcerer trainer. So I have 1 action point to spend. We'll spend it right here. This gives us access to simple weapons, which includes that sickle that we just took. So let's accept that and close. Let's set that up as our weapon. I got it because it's a slashing weapon, and I know that I can get a heavy mace in the next thing. So let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of that. Armor class is still 13. Once I get my next point, let's go into the cavern here and set our respawn point. Whatever that's called, with the spirit binder. There we go. And let's go and do the mission in the cemetery. It's a good starting mission. It's pretty much what we're recommended to do anyway. That's the entrance there. And we'll do it normal.
Coming from deep in the crypt, you hear the strange and unsettling echoes that Kaya spoke of. And strange. Sarcophagi line the wall. You notice something strange about the wall to the west. If you search the wall, you may discover more.
Doesn't matter. Okay. I think I was close enough, man. Brilliant. You gonna come here? Come on.
What were those cultists up to? This bears more investigation. A treasure chest glimmers in the dark passage here. Though rusty, this longsword is still sharp. It's a slashing weapon, perfect for slicing through putrid zombie flesh that would resist puncturing or blood. There's a Sahuagin in here, performing some kind of ritual.
Come, dead son of Korthos, rise and do
A magical crest appears from the destroyed altar. If you take it with you, it may be useful later. You continue to hear cultists about their evil work from further inside the crypt.
Okay, that worked well. Get the bonus for not having him resurrected. Took a little bit of damage there, but nothing to worry about.
As you slay these foul cultists, take care to keep your own health up.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so then
Another
here...
treasure chest. Perhaps this heavy mace is a bludgeoning weapon.
So it's a rusty mace, so it doesn't have anything super special on it.
Are resistant to
But it is
puncturing
useful
or
against
slashing
skeletons.
weapons.
So I can keep that in mind. I don't recall if there are skeletons in here or not. We're going to do the same
There's another
thing.
Sahuagin.
Yeah, there is skeletons in this one.
Crag Wolfhaten, in life you serve the light.
Another crest
There we
drops
go.
out as you smash
Let's
the altar.
just
There might
quickly
be
switch to
other
the
altars
mace.
elsewhere in this crypt.
There we go, he's down. My mouse went off the screen, and that's why I wasn't swinging. Let's go back to the sickle. It is the better weapon for now. We managed to keep 2 of these guys from getting resurrected. That'll do. No. Magic missile, please. And again. Go. Took a little bit more damage there than I really wanted to, but can't win them all. No, why are you not picking up the copper pieces? Thank you. Not going to rest here or there. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. There we go. All good. Let's see if we can also...
In the middle of this chamber is an evil devourer altar. By it, a Sahuagin lumbers. But when the altar collapses, a third crest appears. It glows with cold magic.
Alright. So we managed to save those 3 guys. I think the hardest part now will be whether we can save the guy in the last room. I think it's pretty hard to do. Now, though...
A chest.
We're going to
It's
come and
out
get
in
this
the open
chest.
and unprotected.
Yeah, I know
And
that.
the acid sprays out of the wall as the gate slams shut.
No, I'm getting my keys all mixed up. There we go. Get the chest. Loot it all. Check it out later. Let's open that, even though I'm probably not going to bother using it. Oh, drop some silver. Very nice. There. Okay, nothing there. Darts, eh? And throwing daggers and arrows. That.
This is a dark and dusty passage. It doesn't look like anyone's come through here in decades.
I was through here just moments ago. Okay. In here, rest, get all of our health and spell points back, or as much as they'll give us. They'll give us all of our spell points, but we probably won't get all of our health. Yeah, and that's okay.
A magical barrier blocks the way, and you fit the last crest in place, and the magic shield dissipates. The Sahuagin inside spits out a venomous voice.
These fools who would keep Korthos shall be
The last devourer.
Hey, I managed to do it.
Your bold action saved Korthos and brought the Sahuagin's fell scheme to naught. The treasure chest in the antechamber is now yours.
Woohoo! I managed to get all of the bonuses. I'm happy. That is something that I wouldn't have thought I could actually do with a Sorcerer build. And in particular, a Eldritch Knight Sorcerer build, which starts off at a little bit of a disadvantage because you're not maxing out anything. Excuse me, what's going on there? And I'm back. Sorry about that. Someone rang the intercom and then didn't answer. I don't know what that was all about. I think I had it happen middle of the night last night as well. I think it's someone playing silly buggers. Radiant Dagger of Sonic Lore. Yes, the Radiance isn't going to help me much. I'm going to sell that. All right, let's finish. Amulet of Inner Focus.
Some of the braver villagers tried to stem the Sahuagin tide.
Okay,
Their courage
let's
led
see.
to naught but grievous injuries. Korthos needs someone with more than just guts.
Scroll of Camouflage. Get rid of that. Get rid of those. What was that? Leather Armor of Move Silently. I so rarely see armor in drops. I didn't even notice that. We'll take that. Keep that on me. That we're not going to use, so we will sell that. That's of no use to me, and I can't trade it, so let's just drop it. Very good, but we also have another action point because we are at rank 2. So let's go and get that. That's going to be the action point that really starts to... Well, not really. It's going to be the action point that gives me the mage armor spell-like ability. This one here, improved mage armor. Thank you. Close. So now I can come over to here to enhancements. Oh, that's right. I also have Eldritch Strike, don't I? So let's put Eldritch Strike. I could have been using that in the last battle. Let's put Eldritch Strike there. And improved mage armor back there. There we go. And then let's sell all of this junk. Very good. And there's going to be nothing here that I want because I cannot yet use much of this stuff. Short sword is considered a martial weapon, not a simple weapon, so I can't use it yet. I already have my robes, so I don't need anything else. Yeah, and none of that stuff is all that useful. Now, our armor class is 13 at the moment. If I put on the improved mage armor, wow, it goes to 18. I thought it would only go to... Oh, it's because I'm also getting a +3 armor class bonus, 3%. So that must bump it up by 1. That's very good. 18 armor class is very, very good. So I've got that quest there. Or I've got Baldor the Bold's quest down here. Or I could go and do the crypt again at the harder level. Try and get some more experience, but I think for the moment I'll just do this one. So let's come down here, do the cult at normal level.
Ahead is the cellar where the Canith crystal is hidden.
Oh, mage armor is no longer active. There
You
we
can
go.
feel the life-saving heat emanating from the magic crystal Boldar spoke of. But from the shadows approach those who would doom Korthos by destroying it.
Come on, where are you? One down. Love burning hands when they're stupid enough to get in that close. Isn't doing quite as good this time as I would have hoped. Check this. Oop. Just double checking there wasn't any chests out here. Oh, I see you there. Oi. Only one of them left. Sometimes there's someone who apparently is a named opponent and they end up leaving a chest out there. And if you don't get it soon enough, the chest disappears. So that's why I was running back towards here to see if I could see this chest, but it doesn't always appear. I don't even remember where it appears when it does. I think it's like just there, maybe. Anywho, we got through that. We survived. We still have about half of our health, which is good enough. So hang on. That gives me... reduces... So that reduces piercing damage. This once a day gives temporary hit points and a morale bonus on attack. And this reduces slashing damage. I think I'd rather that. I feel like slashing damage is a little bit more prevalent than maybe some other things. Was there anything else I needed to sell? There was not. So let's get the next mission over here. This guy. Alright, bring you the scroll.
Dust and mold fill this ill-maintained storehouse. You can hear the telltale skittering of vermin nearby.
There's a rat around here somewhere too. Where is he? There he is. Go. So now it's time to just smash and grab. Oh wow, nothing. And then he gets 2 in 1. Well, not gonna make any more complaints. Nothing out of that lot. Okay, so this is the door we want to go through first. It actually doesn't matter which door I go through first. But I've got to go through one of them, so it will be this one. Hello there, boys. No, I thought there was a mouse down here as well, but obviously I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, looks like we got everything.
This appears to be the main storeroom. It seems the villagers have been prepared for a protracted siege.
Use me, emergency mute, and all that.
A large silver key falls out of the crate.
Most missed him. Okay.
A Sahagin emerges from a hidden passage, demanding the key. You mustn't let the scrolls fall into your lap.
There we go. Really easy. What's in the chest? Ring of proof against proof against disease necklace. A bunch of gems. Of spot. Oh, there you go. Oh, hang on. What did I give up? My inner focus. No, actually, I want the concentration that the inner focus is going to give me. So let's junk that. And we now have 2 different types of potions. We might just, for the moment, put, no, wrong one. Put both of these. Right. Find me something, please. Okay, some silver. Just a barrel. Nothing else? Okay.
The door swings open, revealing a It appears that the floor in this room can be moved and rotated.
Armor wore off, but that's okay, we don't need it anymore. Not right now, anyway. Yeah, there's nothing up on top of any of those. Right.
protective spell dissipates. All that remains now is to take and deliver the scroll.
And we're done. And deliver the scroll down here. Actually, I think I'll take the belt.
It is on the
That
people's
gives
lips as
5
you
extra
walk
hit
by.
points.
Cautious looks have become friendly nods. Then word comes that your presence is requested in the tavern.
Well, that's nice, but it's going to have to wait a sec because I've got another action point I can spend. Okay. I didn't really like that last time when I had a look at it. Not sure that's really all that useful. 5 extra hit points will be good. Or +1 bonus to concentration and spellcraft. Let's start with the extra hit points. And go from there. So we're at 56. Hang on, we had stuff to sell too, didn't we?
Your waiting bears fruit. This must be the collaborator stepping in from the dark.
Look who it is.
Your stalwart defense gives the Sahagin pause, but you hear more of them gathering outside for a final assault.
Well, they are, but I want this chest first.
You notice a small chest.
A
hidden
bastard
behind the
sword, you bastard. Because I can't use that, and probably never will be able to, because it's a exotic weapon. And as such, it will require me to take an extra feat to be able to use it, and it's only strength-based, so I can't really get anything decent out of it for a while.
have weathered the Sahuagin storm. Now, after that traitorous Jacoby Drexelhand, he must have fled into the cellar. Drexelhand isn't here. How the chamber beyond the secret passage looks ancient, predating Korthos village.
Well, I'm getting some interesting stuff here. So that devoted bastard sword of necromancy. It's considered a spell implement, giving a bonus to spell power. Positive spell power, enhancement bonus, and necromancy bonus. Definitely going to get rid of that. Me and necromancy, no thank you. And then I can't use this either because this is a dwarven axe of chaotic outsider bane. +1 electrifying chaotic outsider bane. And it's an exotic weapon as well. So we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to get rid of the gems. Rightio. Wood. Well, rest to get some primarily health back, but anything we can get back is good. Well, I mean, we'll get all of our spell points back, but any health we can get back will be useful. There we go. Turn the mage armor back on. What's in the chest? Dire resonating ring of bluff. Might actually be more to that, so let's go and have a look. Let's do that. No, that's all good. That's all good. Right, so what is this? Dire resonating ring of bluff. Sonic spells gain a 5% equipment bonus to their chance to critical hit. And a +2 competency bonus to bluff. I do have a spare ring slot, but I'm not using bluff and I don't have sonic spells at the moment. I could get them, but I think I'll just sell that. Burn him to a crisp. This side this time.
There. That Weasley Drexelhand has nowhere left to run. Finish the job.
Drexelhand thought that siding with the Sahuagin would save his life.
I am ready to level up. Not going to complain about that. That's some extra activity points, action points, whatever they're called. What are we getting here? Scale mail? No. Oh, that's not fair. I can't use that yet. Throwing daggers, gold pieces, small candles. Okay. Well, lots of stuff to sell. Why is combat over there rather than party? Can I... Whatever. Actually, I think... Doesn't reorder them. Anywho, let's finish. Goody, goody, we get to level. Get to level. Yes. What am I going to want here? There's that mace. Or the discarded ring.
Your victories have made the village much safer, but only temporarily. It's time to take the fight to the Sahuagin, out in the wilds of
Let's put
Korthos
that
Island.
ring on. There we go. Your junk, your junk, your junk. Go on level. Concentration and spellcraft. Very nice. I can train one spell of this level. Sonic Blast is tempting and it is an evocation. Shocking Grasp, another evocation. Or Shocking Bolt. 6+2, 1 to 6+2. That one's... That's distance, that's not. Don't want shield because I'm going to get that automatically in a little bit. Ray of Enfeeblement, Protective Night Shield, what does that do? Protection from magic missiles. Cold Ray is fine, but I think that needs a material component. So, did Shocking Bolt need a material component? No, it doesn't. See, that's the thing. I've already got Mage Armor, so there's no need for that. Flaming Bolt. Freezing Bolt. So hang on a sec. What is the difference between Nyack's Cold Ray? There's no resistance. That does 1d5 plus 5. That's why. That does more damage. That only does 1d6 plus 2. I think I prefer that. Should I use Sonic, though? No, that's got a will save. Yeah, Shocking Bolt. That's what I want. And next. That's just the summary. I get Arcane Lore, I get Trip and Sunder, and I get Defensive Fighting. Arcane Lore is the only one there. It's really all that useful. 6 extra hit points. 53 additional spell points. Base attack bonus to +1. That is good because I need that at the next level. Okay, 62 hit points now. Very nice. And I still have action points to spend. How many How come I only have 1 action point? Only spent 3 so far. I thought I got more than that in a level. Let's take that one. Okay, so what I wanted to check, did I have anything new here? Those are passives. That's a passive. I do have the new spell I might want to put down here. Go. Beats. That's all good. I don't need to worry about any of those. Right, so level 2 Sorcerer. Let's sell all of the junk and repair everything. And I think what I'm going to do is redo that mission. I like that mission. And we're going to do it at the harder level. Might be a bit much for this character, but we shall see. Let's see what happens. If we die, we die. No big deal.
Your waiting bears fruit. This must be the collaborator stepping in from the dark.
Why is that not targeting him? It's targeting me for some stupid reason. Oh, hello there. What are you boys doing?
Your stalwart defense gives the Sahagin pause, but you hear more of them gathering outside for a final assault. You notice a small chest hidden behind the bar.
Direction are they going to come from?
You have weathered the Southwagin storm. Now, after that traitorous Jacoby Drexelhand, he must have fled into the cellar. Drexelhand isn't here. The chamber beyond the secret passage looks ancient, predating Korthos village.
Oh, it's a martial artist suit. I don't know if I can use that or not. So my armor class is 18 at the moment. Still 18 with that on. It gives me extra constitution. It says I'm getting a passive, it says I should get a passive bonus to armor class, but I don't know that it actually is doing that. Oh, I know why it's not working. Mage armor doesn't work on top of actual armor. So it's considering that to be like proper armor rather than armor class bonus. So it's not really any. So yeah, I'm not going to use it. I will sell it. Let's sell all of that. And that's a scroll that I don't care about. And that. And those. And that armor, which I could not wear yet. Anyway. Alrighty. Where are you? Rest again. How did we do? Yeah, not too bad. Not going to complain about that. More scale mail. Masterwork arrows, masterwork bolts. I mean, it's all stuff I can sell to make money, but I wish it was gear I could actually use, like better robes or an orb would be really nice. Put in my offhand.
There. That Weasley Drexelhand has nowhere left to run. Finish the job.
Drexelhand thought that siding with the Soft Warrior would save his life.
Very nice. And dwarven axes. They love giving me stuff I can't use. What's that? Potion of protection from evil. Yeah, that probably is useful, but I'm going to get rid of it. Dwarven axe of vertigo. A bonus to the trip and improved trip maneuvers. Okay. So, we've got lots of stuff to sell from that, which is great. And look, let's be honest, we got a fair bit of a level out of that too, so I can't complain about that. This time I'm going to take the mace. So I can technically use that right now. Whether it's good enough to use is another story. I think it does +1 fire damage on that. Overall, this does more damage. Deal. Yeah. Well, that has a bonus of +2. Only has a bonus of +1. Might just keep that in my inventory. I can't. Oh, I can sell that. It is supposed to be potent against Sawagan, but let's get rid of it. Killed in one hit. That's what I like to see. What about this guy? Why won't it target him? And there's usually some rats around here somewhere.
Steam billows from the hidden entrance to an underground complex.
Right. Mage armor back on.
The air grows damp and fetid as the ancient tunnel descends.
Damn it, I almost wish I hadn't have got him before he got to the gong. I could have had 2 more guys that I could have killed. Okay, some more copper there. Is this not the one with the frozen meppet in it that jumps out and... Oh, it must be further along. There. Oh no, it's here. There's the meppet. Come on, I know they're there. I just don't think, no matter how many times I search, I'm going to be able to find it. Damn it. Potential loot boxes that I just can't get now.
The tunnel splits here. Which way to the giantish device?
The way is fine, but we are going to do both. Open that up. Then we're going to go around the other side and go down the other one. Just because we can. Because there's a bunch of different guys in here that we can kill.
You hear ratcheting machinery. Something in the chamber below you has activated.
The sound of distant snoring warns you that you are not alone here. If you're careful, you may be able to take the sleeping guards by surprise.
Of course, breaking every barrel that we see surely can't be taking the guards by surprise, but... yeah, I am not having any luck. Ooh.
The last Sahagin guard collapses to the floor. But what are they guarding?
End up using that? Yep, it's lit up. We used it.
The extravagant gong in this room looks capable of truly ear-shattering noise. With the gong's reverberations, you hear a slight rumble from the larger room, but then it stops.
Missed. I missed. I turned this. I can't turn it again. Turned that one. Turn that. Do I have to have these doors? No. Oh.
The second strike of the gong produces the telltale sound of cracking ice.
I say, where's it coming from? Because I didn't see it crack. All right. Oh, mage armor's wore off. Get that going again. That on. Good. And get that on. Right. It's this way.
You spot a rusty hatch submerged in the putrid water. You emerge from the murky water with great relief. The air seems slightly cooler here.
Very good. I don't know if I want to rest yet or not. Let's do that.
The temperature plunges as you ford ahead. The giantish device must be near.
I think there's another... map it here. No. Winter boots. Less